What's up guys, welcome back to a new video. So it's pretty convenient that the other day I was making a video about how Twitch is going to die eventually and YouTube will take over. And it seems that day is going to come faster than we thought. Just yesterday we had confirmation that BTTV, which is known as Better Twitch TV, it's a pretty well known extension you can install on the Chrome that many people on Twitch use for emotes. And it's really cool because it actually lets you see some of the emotes that even aren't on Twitch. You know, Twitch has just the basic ones like lol, like the dude just laughing. And then BTTV, if you have that downloaded, it might actually let you see like Omega lol, which isn't actually on the Twitch global list. So the main point being BTTV is pretty much the main extension people use on Twitch. There's one or two other main ones, but they really all do the same thing. And the big news has been that BTTV now has YouTube support. What actually ended up happening was yesterday, the 12th, they had an update. So anyone that has the extension actually probably saw it. It basically just popped up saying, you know, we have YouTube support now. Go ahead and upgrade your thing and click the button, whatever. So now anybody who has the extension installed, which I mean, most people that use Twitch already have it installed, you can use the global emotes that are actually available on BTTV. And I mean, this is a really big change. I mean, there isn't availability for all of the emotes yet. There are some key emotes that you can't really add yet. It says here currently the YouTube version is still in a beta period. Only select streamers such as those mentioned before are able to create and upload their own custom BTTV emotes. And those streamers mentioned in this article I'm reading before were Tim the Tatman and Dr. Lupo. So if I had to guess, this was probably something that Tim the Tatman and Dr. Lupo were pressing YouTube on. Not really pressing, but you know, maybe before they switch over, actually trying to figure out, are you guys going to end up adding BTTV support sometime? Are we going to have third-party emotes on YouTube? So for now, those are the only two streamers that are going to have that availability, and supposedly that's going to be coming to everybody soon here, which once it comes to everybody, that's really going to set in stone this change, because right now we're missing a lot of key emotes like Omega Lol, PogU, just to name a couple right there. There's a crap ton more, but adding the actual custom ability to add your own emotes is going to be huge. It's going to be interesting to see whenever the next time Tim the Tatman or Dr. Lupo go live, the amount of people actually using emotes. And it's going to be interesting to see how much of the chat's actually going to be using emotes versus how many aren't. Because there are some YouTube viewers that are definitely used to no emotes at all. And even for smaller streamers, it's going to be a big change because there's probably a lot of smaller streamers that would want these emotes implemented, but their audience has been used to not really using emotes for so long while watching their stream. It's going to be just a little bit of an odd transfer, I would think. Almost like you would kind of have to train the people watching your stream to use emotes, which would be a little bit weird. Because there's a lot of YouTube guys that just don't know the scenery of Twitch, I guess, and don't know what it's all about, what the emotes are. But besides that, I think definitely a lot of people agree that the UI on YouTube is definitely not as good as Twitch. Some people would say the directory, you know, on Twitch you have it all lined up on the left side, all your favorite streamers or whatever. But I would tend to disagree there. I've seen quite a few videos on how YouTube actually, you know, they do their recommending differently. It's not necessarily about who you're following or who's the biggest streamer on the left panel of your directory or anything. It's more about who they're actually going to recommend to people in their recommended feed. So that's just something you have to keep in mind. YouTube's directory is a lot different compared to Twitch. I don't necessarily think it's a lot worse. People somehow get this image that Twitch is years ahead of YouTube as far as recommending streams, and they're really not. I think people just get this idea because the biggest Twitch streamers out there just keep getting bigger. But if you look at Twitch overall, small Twitch streamers are not going anywhere versus a small YouTube streamer has a lot more chance of success. But I mean, putting aside, say if they do fix the user interface, you know, we already have emotes coming. There really is a feel on Twitch that YouTube just doesn't have as of right now. And it's really weird. It's almost something unexplainable. You can't really explain the feeling. And I think it's partially just because of recommended videos on YouTube, but that's pretty much how YouTube works, so there's nothing to really get around there. And the reason I say that is because when you're watching a video on Twitch, it's almost like you're keyed in on that stream alone, and then whoever they're playing with, obviously, and whoever else is streaming that's on your sidebar. That's about it. On YouTube, it's more of whoever you're watching, and then there's videos on the side that you're looking at as well. So it's been a lot less of a cozy environment, I guess people would describe it as. I mean, if I was just starting out, even though I mostly do videos, I don't stream too often. If I was starting from scratch, I would definitely choose YouTube over Twitch. It's just undoubtedly so much easier to grow on. And at this point, I'm thinking someone like XQC, what's preventing him from switching platforms? I mean, we know the rules on Twitch can be strict and very kind of biased sometimes. And I'm using XQC as an example because that's someone I watch somewhat frequently. He's one of the biggest, if not the biggest streamer on the platform. I know there's been a lot of moments in his career where he's been in a lot of trouble with Twitch. Now, obviously, they would probably never ban him unless he went over the line just because he is their biggest streamer. And I do wonder, are they actually going to buy out more streamers? Because this emote thing could be very appealing to someone like XQC or someone else on Twitch. Now, a lot of these streamers are on contracts under Twitch, so that would be something that would be an issue. But, you know, once it expires, obviously not. I'm definitely excited for this change just for myself as well, just anytime I do actually stream, to see some emotes once we have full integration. Especially during big events and stuff like that, it's going to be very nice to have. This is definitely a move for the better. YouTube's going to take over Twitch eventually and become the dominating force. I think right now Twitch just has too much BS going on. It's why I never streamed there. It's why I never wanted to stream there. I mean, they have some of the stupidest bans you've ever seen. We had the Dr. Disrespect ban. We still don't even know why he's banned. Apparently he's suing them though because it was so BS. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, pretty big news for YouTube overall and a great addition to live streaming. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe for more. And I'll see you in the next one.